One of the characteristics of the North Fork is a great reduction in fluvial contribution of sediment. If we look in the stream bed, see blocks of concrete and riprap and stuff like that that have kind of fallen in from very nearby, but really very little in the way of stream gravels that would have been transported through. Stream bed in the North Fork, so characterized by just pieces of concrete and wood and other pieces of junk. You can see around here very little in the way of stream gravels, so stuff that have been transported through from upstream, so all this stuff is fairly local. Again, the North Fork, see deep pools. Again, mostly the sediment in this is very localized. Even gravels that you find in here probably erode out of the banks very nearby. Going on downstream, we're going to be at the confluence with the main stem or middle fork just around the bend there. This site here is interesting in that about 10 years ago there was a pretty big slide right here. Big chunk of the bank fell through. They've kind of put a fence to the top to keep people from falling in, but just all indicative of how unstable these slopes are. So typically the failure happens as water seeping into the terrace. We were looking at the confluence area in the previous video. So water seeping into that reaches an impervious layer, meaning like a clay layer, a natural clay layer in the sediments, and then it flowing out, and then that undercutting the cliff above it and causing a collapse. And just downstream from that landslide we were just looking at, a very deep pool as the stream is carved in. And right here, we're right at the confluence of the middle fork or main stem coming from San Pedro Park. And one of the things you can see pretty well here is all the gravels that are coming out of that side, nothing on this side. Those gravels were released in a more natural system with fluvial processes transporting sediment downstream and then deposited along the stream bed as alluvium.